Hello and Bula Vinaka. Welcome to another new week of our live video. As you all know, my name is Luke and this is Sophie, and we are from the Fiji British Academy. We'll be your host for today's live video. On this week's live video, we'll be sharing a bit of our frequently asked questions for FBA. So welcome our viewers abroad and in Fiji, and thank you for joining us on today's live video. Vinaka.
So everyone, we just want to welcome you, as Luke said, welcome everybody to the video. We'll just wait for some more people to join, as we do on every video. Today we'll do some frequently asked questions because we get asked a lot of questions, and I think it's important to answer some of them like this so that people watching now have some answers, but also people in the future are able to see some of our questions that we get asked and maybe have those answered prior to asking us. We get asked these face-to-face, online, everywhere, so I think it's important to kind of document it ready. Hope everybody had a good Mother's Day yesterday.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, happy belated Mother's Day to everybody. Just a few people coming now.
Bula, Isaac.
Hi,
welcome.
Isaac.
So we begin, or?
Yeah, if we maybe begin, there's a few people watching now. So Luke will ask the questions and I will answer them. So I hope that, people have their questions answered. If while you're watching this you think that your question is not one of the questions that we're doing, then just comment.
Yeah.
And we will answer your question either in the video or after we finish. Okay.
So, first question. How can FBA help me?
Oh, I feel like I'm on a quiz show. So we offer tailor-made tuition, often one-on-one, but if you're a family who have small children, for example, we can do it with multiple people. Or if you're an English as a second language learner and you and your friends wanted to do it together, then we also offer that service. But mostly it's one-on-one tailor-made classes, tailor-made exactly to what you're studying, exactly what you need. Thought through with materials from what it is that you're studying and also from the UK.
Thank you. I want to study at university. Which IELTS is right for me?
Okay, so people always ask this, which IELTS, okay? If you're going to study at university, I always recommend academic. Now, most institutions ask for that anyway, but the ones that don't, the reason I still recommend academic is it is a little bit harder than general, but it's giving you the skills that you need to study at university. Do more writing, or you might spend more time looking at some harder graphs or something, but it's giving you what you need for you to meet the requirements that you'll later need to meet when you're studying at university anyway, so it kind of sets you in good stead.
My child is not a native English speaker. Can you help them?
Yes, so as I said in answer to the first question, we tailor all of our classes to the needs of our students. Now, we have a lot of people who have children that aren't native speakers, or perhaps they are native speakers and they have some difficulties in school because of dyslexia or other things like that. So we tailor all of our classes to fit with their educational needs. Now, if they're a non-native speaker, then they need a little bit more time, perhaps with homework support or extra English support tailored around their school studies. And that's what we aim to do, to tailor exactly what we're doing to fit exactly with what they're doing at school. So the two knit together, and then it can help them excel in school. And we also have the FBA library, so students have access to books, because often what happens, especially when you've got multiple children in a family, or children grow very fast. Yeah, they don't have time, or they're developing very quickly, and you don't have the finances to continuously buy books. I know there's a lot of resources online, but at the same time, for a child to pick up a book, to consciously take that time to read and it be separate from screen time or TV time is really important. So we offer that facility here in Fiji for a native English speakers or not. You can have access through us to the FBA library and then can go from there in terms of developing their reading.
I will do online classes. So how do they work?
Okay, so we have this question all the time, especially at the moment in the situation of COVID-19. Everybody's trying to go online. I respect people for doing that, but we've done it for a long time, so we're experienced with it. With our online classes, they work on a platform designed around the student, what's best for them. So for our Chinese students, that will be on WeChat. For other students, perhaps in Fiji, it might be on Messenger or Viber. For UK students or our students in, say, the Middle East, they want to use WhatsApp. So we kind of work around different people. Some people ask us for Zoom, and we're really flexible to that. We want to do what's best for the student, what they're comfortable with, what suits their needs. So we do all of that, and then prior to classes and in the duration of the classes that they study for, whether it's just a few classes or long term, materials might be just for them to look at prior to the lesson, to have ready in the lesson, or for extra study, because some people want to just do a class and then not do much in between, but others want to do refresher things in between. So we do that. And also, especially for IELTS, if you're doing IELTS and you're struggling with your writing, we do writing feedback. You have interaction with your tutor in between classes. You're always able to ask your tutor questions. There's that ongoing support that kind of comes hand in hand with that online. So although it's online, you constantly have that interaction that you would do for being in a normal academy.
What are your English immersion courses or IELTS immersion courses for, and how can they work for me?
Okay, so our English immersion classes and our IELTS immersion classes, they almost work the same, but for different needs. So somebody might have the needs of needing general English, or they might have IELTS needs. So whichever is best for you, and we can work with people to figure out what that is. They stay with us, and we provide the courses in the morning, the tuition, and it's intensive. Sorry, our baby is crying in the background. She's not on her own, so I hope that you'll forgive us for that. Sorry. So our English immersion courses and our IELTS immersion courses are, you're in an English-speaking household. You do morning tuition one-on-one with an experienced tutor. And in the afternoons, you're free to explore Fiji, the beautiful scenery, the relaxed environment. But if you want to do quicker improvement or a more intensive course, you can have time in the afternoon as well. But they're designed to be a really intensive course for very fast improvement.
Thank you. I want intensive IELTS classes. What do I book?
Okay, so for our intensive IELTS, we offer 3 different levels of intensive. So we do basic IELTS, which is a 2-hour course, which is kind of to just set you where you are. Because a lot of people, they start IELTS and they go, well, where am I? What level am I? What score have I got? And it's quite hard to establish that on your own. So we do it as okay, we'll quickly show you where you're at, how you can improve, and then where to go from there. That's 2 hours, and then our intensive course is 3.5 hours. That's 30 minutes really intensive around each area of IELTS, and again, show you where you are, but give you ways to improve in the future. And our elite IELTS is 10, 20 or 50 hours, and that's designed to give you really intense one-on-one training using the Cambridge IELTS books to really take you from whatever level you're at to where you want to be. Some people book 20 and that's enough for them. Some book 50 and they go, right, I really need this because they're starting at a 4 and they need to get to a 7 or an 8. So yeah. As I said at the beginning, by the way, if any of you have any comments, Richard's just commented, he's from our UK team, he's just commented to say if you have any questions, feel free to comment. Hi Rich. So
Sully.
yeah, we just if you want to comment, okay, if you have any queries.
We have a small business and it need house training. What service do you offer?
Okay, so we offer in-house training, which, you know, some people are like, what is that? But basically it means that we offer either customer service, restaurant management, hospitality, or training for the health and safety exams that people have to do. And this is in-house, meaning that it's tailored to your business environment and tailored to your business. So you might come to us, you're a coffee shop, or you might come to us and you're an accountancy firm, and we try to tailor everything around your environment and the doing.
I'm based in the UK and need help with my assignment and job application. So how do you help me?
Okay, so depending on your location in the UK, we can offer face-to-face or online help. Now, that can be proofreading assignments, that can be giving you some like academic English support. I know that some institutions offer that, but you know, some don't, or at the moment some people are struggling and they're not getting the ESL support that they normally would in universities, especially. If you're applying for a job, we can help you with your CV or your resume, and we can help you with cover letters or general letter writing.
Okay, thank you. I want my child to find best fit for their next stage of study. How can you help?
Okay, so globally, we can help with educational pathway advice. So wherever you're based in the world, it's worth getting in contact with us. But especially if you want to study in the UK, you want to study in Australia, America, Canada, New Zealand, you know, you're looking at native English-speaking countries and you just don't know how to take that next step and you don't know what your child needs, you know, we can help them with that. But if you're based in Fiji and your children are in primary school or secondary school and you're looking for them to study either in country or overseas, we can also help with that. I mean, a lot of parents, their children get to kind of 13, 14 and they're looking at putting them in a good institution that puts them in good stead for university, and we can help with that globally. We have links with the UK schooling system and links with schools in Fiji where we can help you get them into a boarding school or just a general good international school if they're wanting to go overseas. Or if they're at the latter stages of high school, kind of helping them for their university study, either, you know, in Fiji, in the UK or overseas.
Thank you. What other subjects do you offer then, other than English and IELTS? Sorry.
So we get this all the time. So we do a vast amount of things, to be honest. We offer Fijian, Hindi, mathematics, accountancy, Bible studies, general high school subjects. We do interview preparation. We even do photography and creative writing. We do business support and consultancy. We do in-house training. And in terms of when people ask about IELTS, we do lots of other things. We do PTE, TOEFL, TOEIC, Oxford English testing. You know, English isn't just English and IELTS. You know, there's loads of things around that. We do business English because often people have a good level of English, but they don't know how to write contracts or how to understand legal language. So we can help with that as well. We do a vast array of things.
That's it?
Yeah, I think that's it for today.
So thank you very much for joining us. That was our last question and the end of our live video. So just before we say goodbye, I'll just pass you on to Soph. Maybe she want to say something.
So we haven't had any comments. If you have any more questions, just comment or you can message us, and then perhaps in a few weeks we'll do another live video. Don't forget to like the video, to comment. If somebody asks us a really good question, then we'll enter you into our competition that's ongoing. As I said in the last video, we'll be doing a monthly competition. Yeah. So although we do videos, 2 hours.
2 hours, sorry.
Yeah, we'll be doing 2 hours free tuition For last week it was like and comment about
yeah.
English, why it's good for you. And then this week we'll do it if you have a really good question, something that we haven't been asked before, then you'll...
Feel free to ask.
Yeah, and you'll go into the competition.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you everybody for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for watching and
Good night.
goodbye.
Or good
night.
morning.
Yes, good morning.